Okay, hi, I'm back. Are you sick of me yet? Anyway, another one of the sewn little journals. These have been in the works for quite a while, so it's good to get them finished. This one has an old postcard in it. I'm not sure what language that is, but it's this beautiful rose postcard. It's absolutely gorgeous. Again, 5 signatures, the same size as the other two, but this one has this little pocket on the front, some French knot sewn, and yeah, so old laces, either antique or vintage. Quite sort of shabby. Yeah, very shabby, let's face it. Okay, again, this has a little pocket made with a handkerchief, a nice sheer handkerchief, and a collage tag with a seal, wax seal. And let's just speed through. Little image backed with book page, snippet. This is the old wallpaper, a little collection of bits, and this wallpaper bit folds out. In this pocket we've got the 1940s account form, and this is Franz Joseph Glacier in New Zealand, down in the South Island. Old photo. This is some painters, what do you call it? This screening paper, and I've just done some texture paste stenciling, some old ledger or notebook, a piece out of a diary or calendar book. This is one of those little tags with the vintage, the antique ledger. This is a little top tuck here made with sort of some embossed wallpaper. And I've just tucked this little image from Ruby and Pearl up in there. Here's the wax seal with the little sort of snippet. Another piece of trim, or this is fabric, ruffle, which is vintage fabric, and a beautiful doily. This is 1913, so this is a New Zealand piece of ephemera. This graphics fairy. Tiny little tuck down here, I haven't got anything in it. Ruby and Pearl on the back. Some old music manuscript, this folds out. Some old note paper. I think that's out of the music manuscript book as well. It's lovely yellow aged paper. This is an old vintage greeting card, and I've done a bit of stenciling here, and I've layered up a couple of pieces of very old lace and trim on there. Some music paper, and there we have our birthday book, antique or vintage birthday book, and a little vintage cigarette card. Some paper with the napkin decoupage on it. A little up tuck with the copy of a vintage telegram from France, and there'll be a photo in there. Oh yeah, the same one as number 2. This is number 3. A lovely ruffle here. Some more old, well, this is vintage or ledger. A sample die that's not been closed up with a vintage playing card. That's some scrapbooking paper. There's the napkin decoupage, and that's a very old vintage piece of wallpaper that I had floating around, and it was going to get damaged, so I thought let's add it. And there's actually some paper folded up here, so you can tuck something in or tear it off. And there's the other half of that vintage greeting card. It's French. The little envelope made with the Tim Holtz wallpapers, and in there again is the little tiny jewelry tags and rusted paper clips and rusted safety pins. That's a Ruby and Pearl digital, and that's Graphics Fairy. That's a copy of an old French document, and it's been printed onto some drawing paper, or what's it called, newsprint. the Braille paper, one of my favourite books to use, which I'm running out of, which is the 1950s pharmacy schedule, and that's got some beautiful texture paste stenciled, and that is the file folder. This is one of my favourite wallpapers here in the centre. Here is the very old book page, and in there is another sample die, slide die, and the little frame, embossed frame. And there's a sample die but with a photo in it and a little snippet. So heaps of places to write. And that's the back. So that's number 3, and that's the one with the pocket on the front and the postcards. So they will all be in my shop. If you're watching this, they'll be in there. This will go up before 6 p.m. But my shop restock will be at 6 p.m. Everything will load up then. So thanks so much for watching. Those are the 3 journals. We've got the doily one, we've got the little rose one, number 2, and then the one with the pocket on the front and the postcard. All pretty much the same size, same amount of pages. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.